It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams.
Brings their line to kick off for Dallas.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Cam Akers.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Open man, Higby, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
A shotgun snap for Goff. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Complete to Cam.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Goff on 3rd down. Keeps himself upright. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
For a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. 35 yards that time on the play. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
He's across.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got room. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
And not able to break away this this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 15-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. On play action, they'll throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Goff. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throw left side to start the drive is complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Cowboys.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Rams nothing.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Rams 16-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dallas.
A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Goff will get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Top for Cup. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. Trey. And they are going to score on the final return. Touchdown, LA. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now Pollard. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
1 yard. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught, Shepard. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 41 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Tackled back at the 7-yard line.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Yetur Gross-Matos able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. Very quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
44-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. To throw now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Will Disley, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Will Disley, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A 5-yard gain on the play, and a Cowboy first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to hit his target, Lamb. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, Dallas.
They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And inches at the Rams' 41-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Fights loose. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
Down. 3rd and long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. is Pollard. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
From the 29, Goff. They'll get this one to Cobb, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Goff. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st and 10, Goff.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Now a run with Akers.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Open man is Higbee, the tight end.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A shotgun snap for Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They'll run a draw now with Akers.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Looking to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Give here to Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Pollard again. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Tony Pollard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Now Goff on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Cheetah-Bay-Rouzier with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
Number 23.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
1st and 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Goff. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun. Goff. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, 64 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Score Cowboys 38. Rams
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Dallas, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for L.A., they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.